Hello hockey fans and welcome. Round 1, Game 1 of the simulated FPHL playoffs presented by theunderreview.org. Thanks so much for tuning on in, folks. I'm Zak McGinniss. These two teams have become very familiar with each other. Of the last 5 regular season games, 3 of them were against each other, and it's been all Elmira. Stretching back to March 28th, a 3-1 victory. On the 29th, a 5-0 shutout. And on Sunday, April the 5th, another 3-1 victory, all in favor of the Enforcers. They have been on fire ever since acquiring Tyler Jurich earlier in the season. That's a real trade that happened. And, well, the Enforcers have not missed a beat ever since. Meanwhile, for the Delaware Thunder, what a Cinderella story that they have been, as they managed to finally catch and surpass the Mentor Icebreakers to gain 4th overall in the Eastern Division. But again, they have struggled against this Enforcers team. We'll see what they can do. The Enforcers, besides having Ahmed Mahfouz and Tyler Jurich up front, it's been Troy Passingham in goal. He has been fantastic with shutouts on the 29th. He recorded another shutout the next weekend against Mentor on the 3rd, 5-0 and 3-0 respectively, those scores. And Passingham himself, he hasn't given up a goal in a long time. Let's see what the Delaware Thunder can try and do. Try and find the back of that simulated net and win this simulated game. Now, before we go further, a couple shout-outs, a couple hellos. First to Mike and John, the normal broadcasters for the Delaware Thunder and Elmira Enforcers, respectively. We hope that you two gentlemen are doing well at home. As for my usual broadcast partners, Jack O'Mara, still safe at home up in New Milford. Had a chance to speak with him the other day. Jack, good hearing your voice again. Hope everything's going well. As for Casey Bryant, good news, finals in preschool, a strong check plus for the youngster from New York. He remembered, as Barney taught him, when you hug red and blue, you get purple. So, Elmira Enforcers, Delaware Thunder, coming up next. Let's hit the loading screen and get to it. Live from a very sold-out First Arena in Elmira, New York, it's the first round, the first game of the playoffs between the Enforcers and the Delaware Thunder. Thanks again, folks. I'm Zak McGinniss. Elmira Enforcers, they finish up in first place in the Eastern Division. The Delaware Thunder coming out of nowhere and capturing 4th place overall. Aaron Taylor, Troy Passingham, your goaltenders in this evening's game, the starting goaltenders for both teams. And the Delaware Thunder, they'll look to get off to a quick start. Parker Moscow, Ahmed Mahfouz on the faceoff, and we're underway. Elmira in their home black uniforms with the very loud green and white trim, as an early opportunity for the Delaware Thunder leads to nothing. Bormanis gives back to Devine. Devine again. Fed down low, Bormanis, everybody passing, nobody shooting. Bormanis stepping in, a shot saved by Passingham, and he'll hold on. Delaware is in their road white uniforms with the black and silver trim. Nice duster on an Enforcers player. Didn't quite catch the number there, but I imagine that will grow out as the simulated playoffs move on. Bormanis, off the faceoff, gives back Pence Jr. a shot, blocked down in front. Devine a drive, that's blocked by Passingham as well, and he'll hold on as the Delaware Thunder jumping out early, a couple shots on goal, and we're not even 2 minutes in. You figure if Delaware's going to get the victory in this game, they will need to pepper Troy Passingham. Passingham, as mentioned in the pregame, coming in with a personal shutout streak over 2 games long. It's very difficult to get one past the big goaltender, a native of Mississauga, Ontario. Off the draw, it's controlled by the Enforcers. Patterson fed it up ahead. This is Mahfouz along Jurich. Jurich a shot, shrugged off by Aaron Taylor, and now both goaltenders have touched the puck. Forced off the skates of Mahfouz. Not sure who the intended recipient was on that pass, as Mahfouz gets crunched. Everybody just leaving the puck behind the net. Pence Jr. will pick it up, and he gives to Kalinin. Kalinin hooked, no call on the play. Essery knocked off the puck from behind, and it'll be taken away by Municello.
Municello into the Elmira zone, stops at the top of the circle, feeds across Kalinin. Kalinin driving down low, gives back Simonetta a shot. That was deflected on its way through, and Passingham got a leg on it. Back the other way come the enforcers. Essery for Michaelis. Michaelis, with plenty of time to shoot, finally takes one off the blocker of Taylor. Cutting. Kalinin, who has had a long shift, I don't care how simulated this is. Kalinin, top of the circle, now driving down low. Kalinin swooping behind the net. He stops. He waits. He finds an option at the point, but it's knocked off the stick of Kieran Devine. Kept alive in the zone, cutting a shot, saved by Passingham, and this one he'll hold on to, as once again the Delaware Thunder, they started off last game pretty quickly. They're starting this game against Elmira once again thinking all offense, and right now they're out shooting the enforcers by a 4-1 margin. And with that being said, of course we get the one replay of Elmira's shot. Go figure. Tondel and Harrison on this offensive zone draw for the Thunder. It's a 50-50 puck taken away by the enforcers, and now Tucker, right on the Tim Hortons advertisement at center ice, sends it on low. Wonder if there's a Tim Hortons by any FPHL team. I imagine there might be one up in Watertown. Here's Tondel with the shot. He scores! Oh, that's one Troy Passingham will want back. As Tondel takes a shot low to the ice, that deflects off a pad of Passingham and into the goal, popping up into the air. We'll get another look at it here as Tondel's shot. Boy, Passingham, he might have kicked that into his own net. But just like that, the Delaware Thunder have jumped out to a 1-0 lead. It will be Tondel's goal. Davidson, the lone assist. And not even 7 minutes into this game, not even 7 minutes into the playoffs, the Delaware Thunder hold a 1-0 lead. Enforcers looking to respond. Here's Peace for Matthews. They responded quickly. We're tied at 1. Well, that's not the way Delaware wanted to celebrate their goal. Kyler Matthews. You know, Kyler Matthews in the FPHL season played 10 games. He only recorded 1 assist. And yet, he scores a weekend ago in the simulated league. And now he ties things up quickly for the Elmira Enforcers. And just like that, we're tied at 1. And you know, that was a quick goal. Only 24 seconds between tallies. And we've got ourselves a tied game once again. Here's Kyler Matthews looking for another one. Instead, he'll wrap it around the boards. Behind the net, cut off, and now it'll be Basie. Far side for Kirsters Bormanis. The former Danbury hat-trick leads into the Elmira zone. Bormanis sends one in front. Deming got a stick on it, but Passingham was there. Now Basie. Down low Bormanis. Moskal could have taken the shot. Instead gives back to the point. Paisano a drive. That goes well wide. Scooped up by the Enforcers. Here is Zach Peace. He scored in their last game on Sunday. Gives across for Tucker. Tucker bounced off the puck. Tucker managed to regain possession. Gives along Matthews a drive into the glove of Passingham, and he'll hold on. Just about 9.5 minutes gone by here in the first period. We get another look at Anthony Paisano's shot that I believe went well wide. We'll get a better angle here, and yeah, he missed everything. So not sure what the production truck is doing here, as clearly we are getting the E-level team for NBC Sports, but, well, it's the FPHL. We're on NBC Sports. I can't quite complain. Right off the draw, it trickles in. Taylor gets a glove on it. We'll do it all over again. Cook-Smith, Babenko on the draw. Dimitro Babenko manages to win it back. Gino Mini bumped off the puck by Seth Bacon. And now it'll be Jordan Clark. Clark, the former enforcer himself, feeds across Basie. He winds and tries to fire, but handcuffed on the shot. Now given down low Bacon. Seth Bacon hooked on the play. That one's going to get called. Delayed penalty coming up as Licky rings one off the post. And then the enforcers and Gino Mini touch up on the puck. But Licky sneaking in from the point as Aaron Taylor made his way to the bench. He rings the iron, and we get to see a replay of the penalty. JT Walters will sit for 2. And so the Thunder, their first power play opportunity in the playoffs, They'll lead with Moskal on the draw. Given along for Bormanis. Now a drive from the point. Flexed away by Passingham. And cleared right into the bench. So no delay of game call on that as Brent Clark had to dive for cover. We'll get another look at that shot, and a nice pad save by Troy Passingham. Sure, let's see it again. You know, that's a new animation that I haven't seen the goaltenders pull off before. Really more of a stand-up move. And Troy Passingham certainly more of the butterfly variety, but when you're 6'5", 215 pounds, you can afford to get down like that. Here's Devine for Demon. Back for Pence Jr. Whole lot of passing, not a lot of shooting for the Thunder. Moskal gives back Devine. Why take a shot? Devine gives a cross, and then a one-timer off the stick of Evgeny Demon is tracked by Passingham. He'll hold on. As you figured the Thunder on the power play would want to get a couple more towards the 4x6. 8:12 to go in the first period, a minute 5 remaining on Delaware's first power play of the game. Now a quick shot by Bormanis, missed wide. This is cleared up right into the midsection of Stepan Timofeyev. Timofeyev, shorthanded, turns around, Tucker scores! Brandon Tucker! A shorthanded goal! And the Elmira Enforcers take the lead, it's 2-1. Oh, that is not what the Delaware Thunder had in mind, as you see Stepan Timofeyev, a little button hook move, opens up the space, and I believe that's Charlie Pence Jr. who's caught in no man's land. That's right. As Brandon Tucker sneaks behind the defenseman. And now the Elmira Enforcers have a 2-1 lead. Let's see how Delaware responds. They gave up a goal just seconds after they took the initial lead. They control off the faceoff. Bormanis gives back Pence Jr. They score! Well, that's the response they wanted. It's Parker Moskal's goal. His second goal in as many games that, well, goes off his midsection. I'm not sure what stick it hit. But it's a power play goal for the Thunder, and just like that, once again, we are tied now at 2. We get the replay. Charlie Pence Jr. winds and fires. Parker Moskal driving to the net, perhaps a bit deeper than he should be. I'm not sure if Passingham ever got a piece of it. But the goal will stand. Brent Clark on the Elmira bench is incensed, but the referees want nothing to hear of it. We've got ourselves another tied game. Well, certainly a back and forth affair so far. Looking for more, they score! The Delaware Thunder! You can't stop them, it's 3-2. Thomas Municello with the goal as he blasts a one-timer past the glove hand of Troy Passingham. And we've got ourselves one heck of a game. Hope you guys didn't tune in too late. Boy, what form on that. It's like it's designed by a computer. You can't shoot a puck much better than that. Pence Jr. with his second assist in, well, just as many seconds as taking a look at the score sheet. 14 seconds between those two goals for Delaware. Now Passingham will see this puck stop right on that trapezoid line. We're playing these games under NHL rules, as you didn't see the goaltender go out and chase it. Really, you don't see that rule in the FPHL, and probably for a good reason. Now a shot off the stick of Hudson Michaelis goes well wide. Dunford gives up ahead to Municello. Most recent goal scorer in this game. Gains the offensive zone at the top of the circle. Thinks about an option. Gives to Dunford, who waves a white flag. Gives down low Simonetta. Fresh at the blue line is Litke. Gives to Municello. Pass goes through the skates of the Delaware player. I believe that was Tondel. Now here's Gino Mini. Mini stops, looks for an option. Pass cut off by Taylor Cutting. Cutting then gets met by Mark Esther. He lost possession of the puck. Here's Tondel again. Tondel tripped up on the play. Delayed call coming up against Elmira. And with 3:19 to go in the first period, the Delaware Thunder will go back onto the power play. They were able to convert on their last opportunity, but they also gave up a shorthanded goal, and they hope that that does not happen again. So Mini will sit for 2. It'll be Moskal with Bormanis and Demon up front. Divine, Penge Jr. on the point. One back to the point. Penge Jr. slid down low. Demon knocked off the puck. Strong defensive play by Stepan Timofeyev. And Timofeyev will dump it all the way down. 30 seconds gone by on the power play. Here come the Thunder once again. It's Demon for Bormanis. Bormanis takes a snapshot save. The rebound loose in front of the net. Demon unable to get a stick on it. Now a one-timer by Moskal gets sent wide. Penge Jr. can't hold the blue line. It gets sent all the way down. And Aaron Taylor will simply leave it behind his net for Charlie Penge Jr. 45 seconds to go on Delaware's power play. Penge Jr. doing it all himself. Feeds along for Bormanis. Shot gets deflected out of the zone. Demon at center ice gives back Bormanis. Christers Bormanis thought about a toe drag move, then dumped it into the corner. Have to question the algorithm on that one. 5 seconds to go in the Delaware power play. Here's Bormanis for Moskal. His shot, great glove save by Troy Passingham, and he'll hold on as Moskal will get tied up with Brendan Hussey, or check that, Glenn Patterson, after the play. The Enforcers, they like to intimidate physically, and, well, that stays true even here in the virtual world. Now a minute 12 to go in the first period. Delaware with the 3-2 lead. We're back to five-a-side hockey. Tondel, clean face-off win back to Basie. Basie stepping in, a shot saved by Passingham. Back at the point, Paisano. Along for Basie, back to Paisano. Now Basie again. Eventually he takes the shot. That goes off the midsection of Timofeyev, but he seems to be just fine. Under 20 seconds to go in the period. Given back. Basie at the point, stripped of the puck by Juric. Timofeyev with 5 seconds to go. Timofeyev into the zone. He takes a shot blocked by Paisano. And perhaps if Timofeyev had another couple seconds, he could have sent one in on goal, but the horn will sound. And at the end of one, it's the Delaware Thunder 3, the Elmira Enforcers 2. A great period for the Delaware Thunder, but a power, or rather a shorthanded goal given up on the power play. Boy, that's not good, as we get another look at a couple of Delaware goals. That's Municello's goal, the second one. And Delaware, certainly with reasons to celebrate, but keep in mind, the Delaware Thunder had a 1-0 lead going into the third period of their last game against Elmira before the Enforcers seemingly hit the turbo button and skated away with a 3-1 victory. So the Thunder, they'll need to keep the pressure up. They did a great job defensively outshooting the Elmira Enforcers in that first period, 17-5. Your shots on goal through 20 simulated minutes of play. But Aaron Taylor giving up 2 goals in that time. Here's Demon. Penge Jr., Bormanis intercepted by Mafuz. Ahmed Mafuz, over 800 points in his FPHL career, finds Tyler Juric, who has certainly scored his fair share of goals as well. Parker Moskal along for Demon, a shot knocked aside by Passingham, then a weak backhander by Bormanis, easily handled. 2-on-2 back into the Elmira zone. It's Timofeyev, a shot, save the rebound, and Mafuz unable to get a stick on it. You figure if he was a righty shot, he might have had a better opportunity, and then Taylor finds the puck between his legs. He'll hold on. But that first line of Timofeyev, Mafuz, and Juric, so dangerous. Doesn't matter what world you're in. They nearly tie things up as you see the replay. Ahmed Mafuz, perhaps a bit hooked on the play. There's no call. And it stays a 1-goal game. Off the draw, it's controlled by the Enforcers again. Here's JT Walters, a shot on goal, saved by Taylor. And he'll hold on. Couple players come together in front of the net. You know, we haven't seen a fight between these two teams yet. Wouldn't be surprised if eventually we get one, although that certainly depends on, well, I imagine their fighting ratings. Anthony Paisano better be at a 99 overall. Under 3 minutes gone by here in the second. It's Litke along for Dunford as the Thunder are able to clear into the Elmira zone. Wrapping one around the boards for no reason is Mark-Anthony Simonetta. Now Municello, Dunford, Simonetta, Dunford, Simonetta, Dunford, Simonetta, Kalinin, Dunford, and then the one-time shot by Municello was blocked. Well, you figured Delaware would really want to shoot a bit more. Here's Mark Essery behind the Delaware net. back at the point. Sent in front. Great save by Aaron Taylor, as it was Stevens left all by himself. Now another drive, that one by Michaelis, saved by Taylor. 2 big saves in a row, sent all the way down the ice. Icing is called. The Thunder will be unable to change, as Aaron Taylor and his big glove hand coming up strong. You see the shot by Michaelis. Taylor, though, has had trouble with his rebounds, as once again you see that one drop right in front of the net. 5.5 now gone by in the second. Another offensive zone face-off for the Enforcers, as they have certainly outshot Delaware so far. Here's Municello for the Thunder into the Elmira zone. Gives across Simonetta, a shot swallowed up by Passingham, and he'll hold on. And then a couple of Elmira defensemen want to have a word with Mark Anthony Simonetta. And Simonetta keeps his cool and stays out of the box. Tondel on the draw now for the Thunder. Cutting, a weak backhander, never made its way through. Carter up the boards for Harrison. Andrew Harrison, who had a goal in the last game, gives along Tucker. Tucker a shot saved by Taylor. And in the butterfly, Aaron Taylor will await the whistle. You see Paisano getting in the face of Tucker there. Now Harrison. He's out on the ice with Zach Peace and Brandon Tucker. This line really was the catalyst of offense in the last game between these two teams. Zach Peace in that game with the game-tying goal. Stepan Timofeyev, the game winner. Both of those coming in the third period, as another shot is stopped by Taylor. Elmira, with such good puck possession, they were able to get that face-off, or rather get the line change in the offensive zone. Here's Mafuz on the draw. Easily won by Parker Moskal, and he finds Anthony Paisano. Paisano up ahead for Demon on a breakaway. Great poke check by Troy Passingham. Demon regains the puck, sent in front off the skates of Bormanis, and Passingham with another save. But Troy Passingham, who hasn't seen the puck too often in the second period, coming up big on the breakaway. Here's Mafuz. Jurich. Mafuz. Jurich. Will Elmira start passing all over the place? No, Bormanis breaks it up. Demon now, top of the circle, his shot into the glove of Troy Passingham, and the big goaltender will hold on once again. As I hope that we get to see a replay of that Demon breakaway, perhaps not quite yet. Babenko on an important defensive zone face-off. Babenko, 50-50 draw. Yarwood comes in to help out. Moskal picks up the loose puck. Demon, centering attempt knocked away. Novosel, Babenko, Yarwood, Patterson, Novosel, and now Hussey, as everybody touches the puck in the span of 2 seconds. Now Patterson gives across Novosel. Patterson, a drive, he scores! Check that. It's Hussey with the goal, as Aaron Taylor bathed in white light, wondering what exactly happened. But Brendan Hussey with the goal, a one-timer. We'll get the better angle here. Hussey left all by himself, and there's nothing that Aaron Taylor can do on that, as he has to go post to post and back again. And Brendan Hussey has made this a tied game at 3, and we're just about halfway through the second period. And it really has been a story of 2 periods between these two teams, as the Delaware Thunder started things off very hot. They went into the first intermission with a 3-2 lead, but it's been all Elmira so far here in the second, as that shot off the chest of Passingham. Patterson with a couple words for a Delaware forward in front. You see Seth Bacon on your screens at home. It's rare to see a forward wear the number 1. And, well, when you're given no number on the official website, you kind of have to guess. Number 1? Why not? He's number 1 in our hearts. His last name's Bacon. Quick shot by Peace on the rebound. Taylor manages to stretch his blocker across and keep it out. Here is Seth Bacon, dumping it down low. Gino Mini there to cut it off. He'll send it back the same side boards. Now Andrew Harrison. Over center red, he finds Zach Peace. Peace, well, not sure if you'd call that stick handling as he got closer to the net. Now Peace again for Tucker, knocked away by Devine. Pence Jr., and now Jordan Clark. Pass behind the stick of Bacon. He waits for it Now into the offensive zone. Seth Bacon gives back Dunford. Across for Licky. Kalinin. Dunford. The shot gets deflected wide. Under 6 to play here in the second. Walters for Minnie. Elmira into the zone. Here's Tucker for Peace. Peace thought about a shot. Now gets to his forehand. A great opportunity and rings one off the iron. That's the second post, maybe the second exact spot that the Elmira Enforcers have beaten the glove hand of Aaron Taylor, but unable to tickle the twine. Litke back the other way for Bacon. A long shift for this Forest line. Here is Municello, a shot blocked. Bacon thought about the shot, gives back to the point, and then a weak attempt from the blue line never made its way through. Under 4 to play now in the second. Here's Spencer Carter for Brendan Tucker. Tucker's shot gets blocked. Puck in front of the net, everybody staring at it. Taylor gave it a poke, but that went right off the skates of his fellow his defenseman Brian Dunford. Not sure exactly what they were thinking there. As we get a replay of another missed shot from the point. The boys in the production truck really dropping the ball. 3:23 to go in the second period. The first line of Mafuz, Jurich, and Timofeyev on the ice for the Enforcers. The first line of Moskal, Bormanis, and others for Delaware. Here's Bormanis. He finds Demon in front off the glove of Passingham and held on as Evgeny Demon, well, he was robbed on a breakaway earlier in this period. He wants to get revenge, but Troy Passingham has gotten the better of him twice. Here's Parker Moskal again. Giving back Basie across Demon, now Paisano. Bormanis, Moskal. He had the pass, he didn't take it. Boy, for all the passing Delaware's doing is getting thrown down to the ice is Christers Bormanis. But for all the passing Delaware's doing, you figure they might want to take a shot. You figure when they're taking the shot, they might want to pass. Got to get that coaching strategy figured out. Here's Bormanis. Just about a minute to go in the period. That might have gone off the mask of Passingham, but he seems none worse to wear. Now Mark Essery, his shot into the glove of Taylor. Taylor will hold on with Timofeyev right there on the doorstep. 46.7 to go in the second period, and after 5 goals in the first, only 1 here in the second as we see Tyler Jurich. Not known as a big hitter, but he nearly knocked Bormanis into next week. Kyle Stevens on the draw. Face-off won by the Thunder. It's Charlie Pence Jr. gaining the red line and sending it down deep. Passingham will see this wrap around the boards. 15 seconds to go, but we've seen goals at the end of the period for both teams. Pence Jr., 5 seconds left. Pence Jr. doesn't take the shot. Cutting does! Saved by Passingham. And with that clear, the second period ends with a 3-3 tie. Brendan Hussey, the lone goal in the period. And we'll get 20 more minutes of regulation time as we see Aaron Taylor, a pair of big saves halfway through this second period. He can't stop that one. And so through 2, we're tied at 3. And I'm really curious to see how the simulated Thunder come out for the third period. You know, at least in the NHL games, everybody's fatigue gets reset between periods. It gets reset with timeouts as well for those of you who don't use timeouts at home. But for the first period, Delaware outshot Elmira 17-5. In that second period, Elmira with 12 shots on goal, Delaware with 9, but Elmira really dominating the time of possession. So off the draw, third period underway, they score! I'm not sure what Demon was doing behind the net, but it's Stepan Timofeyev with the goal, and the Enforcers take a 4-3 lead. Boy, it looks like Demon just perhaps ran into the boards behind the net, and Tyler Jurich, aggressive on the forecheck, picks up the loose puck. He finds Timofeyev in front. Devine with his back to the forechecker. That's not the way you want to do it. But boy, Evgeny Demon missing the puck behind the net. Tyler Jurich is there to pick it up. And now the Enforcers with a 4-3 lead, and we saw Delaware respond quickly. Let's hope they can do it again. Here is Moskal. His drive saved by Passingham. He'll hold on. Boy, that goal coming just 36 seconds into the third period. Timofeyev now with a goal and an assist in this game, as the Delaware Thunder, for the first time in the playoffs, trail. Pence Jr. a shot, that deflected its way on through, but then we have a penalty. It's a tripping call behind the play. Going to the box is Timofeyev as he continues to light up the score sheet. Let's see what the call is, and, well, Timofeyev, he's not happy about it. The Elmira fans, all 50,000 of them here in a sold-out First Arena, they're not happy about it. And we get to see the Delaware Thunder get back to work on the power play where they have scored already. As Municello a shot. Colleen in the rebound. Great save by Passingham. Simonetta from a bad angle. Stopped by Passingham and cleared all the way down. Taylor out of his cage gives it to Dunford. Municello up ahead. 40 seconds gone by on the Delaware power play. Municello, centering attempt, knocked away and cleared all the way down. Like, the Delaware Thunder, they don't want to let this game get out of hand. They gave up a shorty as well. Elmira has not had an offensive opportunity on this power play as Gino Mini once again will clear it. But a very, very efficient penalty kill for the Elmira Enforcers. Only 20 seconds remains. Into the zone. Spinning and shooting was Kalinin, never made its way through. Elmira will dump it down once again, 2 seconds and 1, and we're back to 5-a-side hockey. So a very strong penalty kill for the Enforcers, and they maintain their 1-goal lead. Here's Kalinin, dipsy-doodling his way through the top of the slot, gives back Paisano, shot knocked down by Timofeyev. Step on Timofeyev. Into the Delaware zone, shot save, rebound, they score! Tyler Jurich, and it's a 5-3 game. We mentioned earlier how Aaron Taylor has left rebounds in front of the net, and now Tyler Jurich takes advantage as the initial shot, I believe, came from Ahmed Mahfouz. It did, and you see that rebound left right in front. Jurich turning on the Jets, getting around both Delaware defensemen, and he tucks it inside the near side post. And now the Elmira Enforcers, with a pair of goals, not even 5 minutes into the third period, hold a 5-3 lead, and this game once again might be getting out of reach for the Thunder. Looking to respond is Delaware. They'll need to regain possession of the puck. Dunford does so in the neutral zone, and he sends it down deep. Glenn Patterson in the corner picks it up, quickly knocked off, sent in front, Bormanis, and post to post, Passingham with the save. Now step on Timofeyev. 6 minutes almost gone by here in the third. Timofeyev, he finds Basie. Or check that, Essery with the shot, saved by Taylor. He holds on. Boy, I hope Basie wouldn't be taking the shot on Aaron Taylor. And now we'll get a look at a couple replays. Not sure what the production truck is thinking here. Oh, they're being mean to Aaron Taylor, as Taylor has so far stopped 15 of 20 shots. And sure, let's just take a look at the goals that he's given up, as the last one, Tyler Jurich, tucks one in. Quite honestly, the production van, very rude. Not sure if I agree with that call, but at least we get to see three goals that Elmira scored. Boy, just what are they thinking back there? Gonna have to talk to the director. Here's Parker Moskolov's drive. Glove saved by Passingham. He holds on, as Troy Passingham, ever since giving up 3 goals in the first period, has really shut the door on these Thunder. Here's Moskal again on the draw. And another face-off win, back for Pence Jr. Devine, given back to Demon. Demon unable to hold the blue line. Now Devine again. Here's Bormanis. Bormanis into the corner, trying to go behind the net, swoops in front. It was knocked off of his stick, eventually ends up in front of Passingham, and he'll clamp a glove on it. Face-off will remain in the Elmira zone to Passingham's right. Tondel and Kyle Stevens on the draw. Here's Kyler Matthews picking up the puck, and he gives along for Mark Essery. Essery top of the circle. Essery looking for an option. Didn't find one before it was knocked off his stick by Cutting. Now Davidson. Far side, this is Tondel. Tondel, nice little move, but the referee in the way breaks up the play. Tondel kicks it along for Cutting. Cutting around everybody. A shot goes well wide, catches nothing but glass. 3-on-2 are the Enforcers through the neutral zone. Losing possession of the puck was Kyler Matthews. Back to the point, intercepted by Kalinin. Kalinin gives Pence Jr. now Cutting. Cutting at the faceoff dot, in the corner. Taylor Cutting, back at the point. A one-time shot goes through everybody but wide. Under 10 to play. Elmira with the 2-goal lead. Remember, this is a best-of-3 series. The series will shift to Delaware for tomorrow. Kalinin goes back to Pence Jr. Sent towards the slot to flex wide. Matthews for Essery. Under 9 to play in regulation. Essery in the corner. Avoids a check by Devine. Sent to Hussey. Hussey shot blocked by Devine. Devine up ahead for Cutting. Cutting at the hash marks a shot. Punched aside by Taylor. Now Devine holding the blue line. Gives back Cutting, who finds Kalinin. Across for Basie. Basie, top of the slot. A shot. What a play in front of the net. I'm not sure which Elmira defenseman got a stick on that as he knocks it out of midair all the way down. Passingham nearly allowing another goal to bounce off his shoulders and in. Here's Basie once again. Goes back Devine. Devine a shot. Stopped by Passingham. He'll hold on. And I hope we get a replay of that. As the shot came from the point, it goes off the shoulder of Passingham. Hey, the production truck making things happen. But what a play by the Elmira defenseman. I believe that's JT Walters with the goal-saving play. Sure, he hit it with a high stick, but it doesn't matter. He stopped a goal. What a play. Here's Paisano with a drive, stopped by Passingham. Curiously, he allows the puck to remain in play. Bormanis, now Demon. Demon with a big hit, and Glenn Patterson will clear things out of the zone. Patterson, bouncing puck, ends up on the stick of Paisano, who finds Parker Moskal. Moskal with under 5 to play in regulation. Delaware needs 2 to force overtime. Moskal tries coming out the near side, and then a backhand shot was telegraphed for the 5-hole. Troy Passingham getting the leg pads down. He'll make the save and hold on. 4.5 to go. As once again we see the hit by Stepan Timofeyev. Evgeny Demon on the wrong end of that. Offensive zone faceoff for Tondel as Delaware puts the third line out. Tondel with the big faceoff win for Dunford. Litke back to Dunford. Litke off the boards and taken away. Oh, again, Delaware. Lots of passing. Not the shots when they need it. Now Zach Peace, he scores! Zach Peace, his second goal in as many games, has made it 6-3. And with 3:43 to go, you imagine this game is out of reach for the Delaware Thunder. As we get another look at it, Peace left all by himself. Great placement on that shot. Aaron Taylor once again left out to dry. He hasn't had the best of games, but you can't blame the goaltender for that one. And with 3:43 to go, the Elmira Enforcers have a 6-3 lead. You figure after Taylor gives up 6 goals in this game, if we'll see Sebastian Damasa Carlson in the next. Here's Dunford, though, with plenty of room. He scores! Jordan Clark on the one-timer. And don't go anywhere, folks. This one's not over yet. It's 6-4. Oh, Jordan Clark getting a little revenge on his former teammates as Dunford taking all the time in the world in the top of the slot. And then Clark sneaking down low. You see him on the left-hand side of your screen, blasting one past the glove of Troy Passingham. And we've got ourselves a 2-goal game. Elmira with the face-off win. It's Andrew Harrison. Imagine they'll try and kill as much time as possible. Zach Peace hooked on the play. And with 2:44 to go, you don't want to see that, as it's going to be Kieran Devine going to the box. Or check that, no, Jordan Clark going to the box as he got a stick on Zach Peace. Clark being serenaded by the Elmira faithful as they're certainly happy. A 2-goal lead and now a power play with 2:44 to go. You figure Delaware's going to need at least one shorthanded goal to try and get back into this, if they can get back into this. Yarwood at the point. Given down low, not sure which Elmira player's down there. It's Timofeyev. He finds Patterson, Jurich, Yarwood, Jurich, Yarwood, Patterson, Yarwood. Down low, Timofeyev, a shot. Glove saved by Taylor, but again, the rebound comes out. Now Jurich a one-timer, and Taylor makes the save there as well. Now Mahfouz, Yarwood, Mahfouz, Yarwood. This is getting boring. Yarwood, Patterson, Yarwood, drive, blocked in front, it's loose. Timofeyev unable to get a stick on it, but Timofeyev was hooked on the play. And once again, it's going to be an Elmira power play. Somehow it was Kieran Devine. Well, we said he got the first penalty. He didn't. It was Jordan Clark. He gets the second penalty, and now it's a 5-on-3 for the Elmira Enforcers with 1:10 to go in the third period. Michaelis for Essery. Shot saved. Kicked aside. Another shot. They score. Kyler Stevens with the power play goal, and it's 7-4. You can't give the Enforcers that many opportunities on the power play. You can't give them those opportunities when you're trailing by 2 and you want to try and get back into this game, as Parker Moskal unable to get a stick on it. He was simply outgunned. And Kyler Stevens, left all alone in Ovechkin's office, drives one home. And the Enforcers restore the 3-goal lead, and they'll still be on the power play as well. So Stevens with a face-off win gives back to Gino Mini. Here's Mark Essery. Essery. Shot saved by Taylor. Picked up by Michaelis. Stevens scores! Off the post and in. Another power play goal for Kyler Stevens, who, well, again, no goals in the regular season. A pair of goals, really only a couple seconds apart, as the simulation slows down in the last minute of the third period. But it's another power play goal, and the Elmira Enforcers are well on their way to securing Game 1 of the FPHL playoffs. Boy, Delaware Thunder just not working out well for them. And with 47.7 seconds to go, they'll play out the balance of this game as Gino Mini, once again, he finds JT Walters. Walters sent across Stevens. Mini a drive, that's blocked. Surprised Stevens didn't take the shot, as he's looking for the natural hat trick. 30 seconds remaining as it's Kalinin into the zone. Kalinin, Municello. Now Dunford off sides, as Dunford couldn't quite hold the blue line. And we'll get a face-off out towards center ice. This series will shift back down to Delaware. We'll have that for you right here on the underreview.org tomorrow night. We certainly hope that you will join us for that. 16 seconds to go. Elmira simply playing catch in their own end as Walters gives up ahead, intercepted by Cook-Smith. And with 10 seconds to go, Cook-Smith will simply dump it on down. Seth Bacon on the forecheck. Cook-Smith with it again. Jordan Clark, he scores. Why not? A second remaining in this game. Jordan Clark has his second of the game. Well, it makes the score look a little bit better. Now 8-5, I imagine, will be your final, as I don't think you can score with 1.6 seconds to go. Zach Peace, he doesn't like it. And who blames him? He might have had the game-winning goal if Delaware had scored a couple more. But no, that came too late. So 1.6 seconds to go. One last face-off win for the Delaware Thunder. But the Elmira Enforcers, in front of 80,000 fans here at First Arena, will skate away and secure Game 1 in the FPHL playoffs by an 8-5 margin. And they'll have an opportunity to go down to Delaware tomorrow night and find themselves booking a ticket to the Eastern Division Finals. As you figure, the series between Danbury and Watertown, what a series that will be. As the Danbury Hat-Tricks, they did very well down the stretch. They couldn't win all their games, so they couldn't secure first place in the Eastern Division. The Elmira Enforcers continue their winning streak. I'm not even sure how many games in a row they've won, both in real life and simulated. Is it 5? Yes, we know that. Now it's 6. Is it 10? Probably. Is it 20? Maybe. Who knows? But either way, the Elmira Enforcers will have the opportunity to close out the Delaware Thunder on the road. And we will have that game for you tomorrow night. Your 3 stars of the game: Stepan Timofeyev with the first star, 1 goal, 2 assists. Kyler Stevens, not sure how the computer gives him the second star when he scored 2 goals that did not factor into the game whatsoever. Zach Peace, his goal and assist, those certainly did factor in. He is your 3rd star of the game. Stepan Timofeyev also with 3 hits in the game, including one that nearly knocked Evgeny Demin into one of the Great Lakes. But that'll wrap it up for us here. You can follow all of these simulated games on at the Under Review on Twitter. You can also go to their website, underreview.org. They have done a fantastic job putting all of this together and getting actual FPHL broadcasters to call these games, and we are certainly very, very appreciative of that. So thank you to Graham Tuck and the at Under Review folks. But that'll do it for us here. For everybody involved, I'm Zak McGinniss saying so long from a simulated first arena. Elmira 8, Delaware 5, and we'll catch you again tomorrow.